I do want to talk to you about this because I think this is interesting. If basic universal income were implemented in a first world country like the United States, then that would then, because of the tremendous amount of revenue it would take to support a program like that, then medical care programs, private insurance, things like that would be made obsolete because the universal income had replaced all of that, those sort of social government supports. Is that the case?
It depends who you ask. And I think it's a big risk. I think the politics of basic income are pretty fascinating, because there's this interest on both the left and the right, but I don't think there's many policies they both co-sign to. And so I think one of the worst things you could do for poor people is take budgets that are currently means tested, focused on the poor, and only those budgets, and then universalize them, because that would just mean far fewer dollars per person, basically. And so proposals like that, you see that on the sort of Charles Murray side of the debate, where you take all of the existing social programs and then dividend it out to literally every person in society. I think proposals like that would be pretty bad for basically any country. I think if you want to sort of go down the basic income route, you have to be signing up for an expansion of the safety net, not a reallocation, if that makes sense.
I mean, is that sustainable in terms of the tremendous amount of revenue that a program like a universal basic income would require?
I think mathematically, yes, that developed world countries, you don't have to have tax rates, north of 60% or so on the top earners to get those types of numbers. Politically, I think it's a different story, that I think the United States or Australia would be pretty far from having a basic income, that being close to the political debate anytime soon. Well, a country like Switzerland, where they had the referendum, that I think feels a little bit closer. And so I think the politics are the real constraint versus making the math work.